Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll learn how to simulate a plug flow reactor in DWSIM. In this tutorial, we'll define a kinetic reaction, we'll simulate a plug flow reactor, and we'll also calculate the percentage of conversion of the reactants. For this simulation, we'll be using the following example. We have the reaction of synthesis of ammonia where nitrogen and hydrogen react to yield ammonia. The package given to us is Peng-Robinson, and we also have the reactor parameters and the reactor kinetics defined. We'll be using the following process conditions to simulate the PFR. First, let us open the DWSIM application. Now for a new steady state simulation, click on Create New. Click Next to continue. And from the given list of compounds, let us search and select the compounds required for the simulation. So nitrogen, hydrogen and ammonia have been selected. Now click on Next, and from the available property packages, scroll down and select the Peng-Robinson. Click on Add, and once the property package is added, click on Next and select the system of units to C5. Click on Finish. Now let us introduce a material stream. So drag and drop the material stream. Select the material stream, and now let us change the object name to feed. Now select the flash algorithm as nested loops VLE, and under the stream conditions, let us change the temperature to 425 degrees Celsius, the pressure to 200 bar, and the mass flow remains 3600 kg per hour as given to us in the question. Now, under the compound amounts tab, let us change the mole fractions of the compounds. Nitrogen is 0.5, hydrogen is 0.5, and since ammonia is a product, initially its concentration will be 0. So change the concentration to 0. And now click on Accept Changes, and you can see that there is one. Now, in order to define a kinetic reaction, go to the Settings menu. And under the Reactions tab, click on the plus button which says Add Reaction, and you have 4 reaction types: conversion, equilibrium, kinetic and heterogeneous. We'll be using the kinetic reaction. Once you click on the kinetic reaction, a new window appears. Now I shall name this reaction as ammonia synthesis. Now you can see that nitrogen, hydrogen and ammonia are the compounds which will be required for this reaction. So let's check all the boxes under the Include tab, and let the base component be nitrogen, and let's change the stoichiometric coefficients of these components according to the reaction. So nitrogen is -1, hydrogen is -3, and ammonia is 2. Now since nitrogen is the base component, let the direct order of nitrogen be 1. And you can see that the stoichiometry says OK, so that means the reaction is balanced, and you also have the equation given below. So under the kinetic reaction parameters, select the bases as molar concentrations and the phase as vapor, and let the T minimum be 500 degree Kelvin. Now you have 2 types of reactions: direct reaction and reverse reaction. So select the Arrhenius option under direct reaction, and the value of A is given to us 0.004. Now click on OK. So you can see that the kinetic reaction has been defined. Now close this window and let us introduce a plug flow reactor. So drag and drop the plug flow reactor. And now let us introduce a material stream for the plug flow reactor and an energy stream. And let us change the material stream name to outlet and the energy stream name to energy. Now select the plug flow reactor and let's connect all these streams. So the inlet stream is feed, outlet stream will be outlet, and the energy stream will be energy. You can see that there are only one inlet stream option and one outlet stream option for PFR. And now once all the streams are connected, let's change the calculation mode to isothermic. Once that's done, we have the reaction parameters. So the reactor volume is 1 meter cube and the reactor length is 1.5 meter. So once you click on enter, you can see that the stream colors have been changed from red to blue, which means that the flow sheet has been successfully run. So under the PFR toolbar, you can see that the residence time has been calculated. There is pressure drop and there's also a heat load, and you have the reactions here. And under conversion, you can see that the conversion of nitrogen is about 20% and of that of hydrogen is about 59%. You can also check the results in the outlet stream. You can see the mole fractions of the three compounds given to us that is coming out. So we have reached the end of the tutorial wherein we simulated a PFR. Now if you want to display the various properties of this flow sheet, you can always select the insert menu, the master property table, and when you double click on this box, you can select the feed and the outlet and the various properties that you wish or that is required for you to be displayed. So once you close this window, you can see that a table has been generated. So we have successfully simulated a PFR and we've also found out the conversions of the reactants. So we've also defined the kinetic reaction and we learned to simulate the PFR and the conversions were also calculated. Now you can try the PFR simulation using this example. Over here, ethylene oxide reacts with water to form ethylene glycol. The simulation is more or less the same, just that the values will be different. So do try out this example in DWSIM, and you also have the PFR dimensions and the reaction kinetics. Hope this video was useful to you. Thank you.